deconstruction. Hey guys, how you doing? I mean, have you ever made a deconstructed cheeseburger and also made it into a pasta dish? You wanna know how I did it? I'm Cosito. Let's go! To recreate the burger patty, we use ground beef. For the sauce, you can use chopped tomatoes or tomato sauce. The buns will be simulated by the pasta. Here, use a pasta that can hold the sauce. Orecchiette Pasta is also highly recommended. Also needed is flour, spring onions, a shallot, spinach, and cheese. Lastly, to bind it all together, we use beef stock and also equal amount of water. Moving on to the seasoning needed. First up, we use salt and pepper, Italian seasoning, chili flakes. Furthermore, we need garlic powder. This one is super fresh and that's why it's in this weird container. With that, that's all the ingredients needed. Now, let's start the cooking process. Start by seasoning the ground beef thoroughly with salt and pepper, Italian seasoning, chili flakes, and that beautiful garlic powder. And continue to mix that quite well around. Furthermore, let's chop the shallot, onion, and spring onion quite thinly and real fast.
Another one.
Finally, in a big pot, add oil, butter, and heat that up till the butter liquefies. Then add the shallot and the onion to the pot, and note that the spring onion is still not added to the pot. The spring onions will be added later. Now cook off the shallot and the onion for a bit, about a minute or so till they're a bit brown. Now you can proceed to add the ground beef and cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes. As the beef begins to brown off completely, we prepare to add the flour. The flour is to thicken the remaining liquid and also create that beautiful font on the bottom of the pot. The flour only needs to be cooked for a minute. Make sure you don't burn it by overcooking this.
Gabish? Medigan.
Next, we can continue to pour in the tomatoes, followed by the beef stock and also the equal amount of water. Just incorporate those ingredients all together, then proceed to add your pasta. Mix the pasta in and be sure to cover most of the parts. Then let it sit for 5 minutes with a lid on. After those 5 minutes, proceed to add the spinach. Be sure to mix it in thoroughly and also be on the lookout to add more water at this stage. When adding that bit of extra water, just make sure the liquid covers most of the parts in the pot. At this point, this only needs to boil for another 20 minutes. But in the meantime, while it's boiling away, be sure to taste and add more flavor if you need to. Other than that, put on the lid, let it boil away, and stir once in a while. Lastly, as it's done boiling, we're gonna add the spring onions and let it boil for another 1 minute and then we can plate up. Let's go! And for this special deconstructed cheeseburger, we have to plate it up as artistic as possible. And lastly, let's add some cheese to finish this deconstructed cheeseburger. Finally, come on, let's taste! To sum this experience up, it's basically going to the McDonald's with a fork. One thing's for sure though, it tastes yum. You see that? A deconstructed dish that's easy to make and everybody would love. Check out the description for all the ingredients and measurement, and also like this video if you have enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe. This has been Cosito's Kitchen and showing you the difference between a chef and a cook. Take care guys. Peace.